I'm looking through I'm looking through some of my spare parts here. So I can make a vegetable stand for another scene I'm making. Well, I cut out all my pieces and I'm not sure if this thing's gonna work for a roof, so I may have to cut a piece of plywood for this. I used my little end scale guy so I could kind of line him up with a door to make sure that it's going to be close to the right height anyway. And this, let me see if I can get this out of here without breaking it. That's a garage door. So I'll continue on getting my pieces ready here so I can paint them. Well, this is where I'm at with that. I glued my trim on my garage doors, and I put a side door in. I'll have a piece of glass in there. And then the back, I decided to just put some covers on the windows. You know, they're on chains or something on the inside or something. I'll prop them open, you know, if they need air. That's kind of, they're just building this with whatever they could find. You can see the siding's kind of shabby on it. I put scores in the I put scores in the cardboard so that it looks like old pieces of siding that's on there. Say we're using whatever they could find. I trim on the garage doors, so yeah, I got to put my bottom on yet. And this roof I was going to use, well, you can see that's not going to work. So I cut myself a new roof, and this will go on here and look something like that. I don't know if I'll cut it much shorter because I do want a little bit of an overhang on the front. But I'll figure that out. And then this is, let's see, we can get Officer, I don't know what his name is, but let's put him out there like there. So you can see that's going to work out good for my end scale. So I'll keep working on it. I'm going to paint this up next and see what happens and glue this bottom on. What I did was I used a wash on the red because I didn't want to make it dominant, you know. I don't want it to look like a fresh paint job. So I still have to weather it a little bit. But that's what I've come up with so far. And that's what I used. And I went 50-50, 50 paint and 50 water, and then the white is that. I thought they'd probably paint the inside walls white. I don't know. Who can say, huh? And that's one of my cracker boxes that I used for this. And it's pretty stout. I'm surprised. It's going to work great. So now I'm going to take the roof and I'm going to cut some strips of electrical tape. I'm going to put some roll roofing on it and go from there. Well, this is where I'm at with it now. I'll paint it up, and I haven't weathered it yet. And I have the garage doors open. And I'm trying to figure out now if I want to put a gravel floor or a concrete floor. So I have to figure that out. And I'm not done weathering the roof. Here's the roof. I glued some tape on there and then painted over that. So that's kind of how that's going to look. But I still have things to do on it. So it's not finished yet. Roof won't stay there unless I glue it. And I have things I have to put inside yet. And I can't glue the roof down until I do that. And another thing is I'm wondering if I should put a light in there. That's another idea. Well, I just had to grab a couple of my people just to see. Todd's pretty tall. He's that guy on the right side by the garage door, and I need to make sure he would clear that. And then I had to test my truck. So that works too. I can back a pickup truck in there. So I think I got everything proportionate. I was kind of wondering about that. I'm getting ready to pour this road now, so I mixed up some plaster Paris. Yeah, I thought that'd be best since that's going to have to be pretty thick. Well, I was playing around with the farm stand, and you know what? I just didn't leave myself enough room, so I added some more here to my hill, and I moved the road over a little bit. That'll give me plenty of room here for parking and whatever else I want to put in there. So I think that'll be better. Well, this is about the third time that I worked on this thing, but I think I have it shaped about how I want it. And then I finished painting green in those areas so that I'm starting to get sick of looking at the gray there. So the gray you see now is my streets. So I'm trying to place this so I can figure out exactly where it's going to go. I don't think I need the roof on for that. Because I need to make sure I get my hole in the right place. I think that's about where I need to drill that. Right there. So I can run the light up in there. You know what? I can't find the bit I usually use. This one's bigger than I wanted to use, but I think it'll work. And I've already checked down below to make sure I don't drill through my wires. Yeah, I learned that lesson already. My plaster Paris is pretty hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm drilling through concrete, but I think now I'm down by the plywood. There we go. Got my hole. So I think I'll use some guardrail posts right in this area here, in this high spot, going up that hill. These are my leftover logs from when I built my logging yard. And I need a log for a parking scene. So I don't know, I'm thinking I like this one. Maybe this one. Well, I don't know if you can read these signs. See how little they are compared to my thumb? Thought I'd make a little fence. I got a spot for this fence, so I thought I'd add this to the scene. Now, this is the tricky part. I need something because I got to drill through all this. I'm going to drill into this cup, I think. I don't want to drill into my board. So I'm going to see if I can drill a hole here without messing it up too bad. There we go. Got my hole drilled through there. I was afraid sometimes I'm afraid I'll explode the whole building. So these are the lights I use. This is a stick-on light. These are both LEDs. This is that's the stick-on light there. That's the tape side, and that's the light side. But you can see that there's a connection here too. And I do have a big hole drilled in the table, but I have a small one drilled in the farm stand. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this nano light. Both of these are a warm white light, and the light is at the end of this wire. And here's the connection. And I'm going to feed that into my house and see if I can't position it so that I can see these people from the outside and still be able to see the back of the building and maybe even shine a little bit towards this other garage door. Well, that was my first cardboard model that I've ever built. So I wanted it to look like an old, kind of an old farm stand that's been sitting around for a long time, and I think I accomplished it. Turned out the way I thought it was going to look, so I'm pretty happy with it. That's let's see. I built a outhouse. Then I built the tent for the revival, and that was scratch. And now this is all scratch. The Zumbrota bridge was half scratch and half a kit, but this was all scratch. So hey, it's a Ritz cracker box. I thought I'd cut it up and see what happens. You know, I used the inside of the box for the outside of the building and then painted the inside. And I was worried about the light coming through the cardboard too, but hey, worked out great for, you know, night vision. So night shots. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on my next one. God bless you all. And I think next time you see me, I will be outside someplace. Have a great day.